Distinguished Nigerians, I do not arrogate to myself any right to speak to my countrymen, but it is expedient that at this time we speak to ourselves about events happening all around our country. Because come to think of it, Nigeria is the only sure home that we all have. It will be shameful if we allow pipe dreams break it up. I have seen horrendous pictures from the East with soldiers allegedly dehumanizing people as if they come from another planet, different from the human planet. Nobody in their right senses should condone what it has turned into. In the same vein, it is equally disturbing to see another video of youths from the East on a rampage, looking for perceived enemies to annihilate. The trouble with those who are stoking violence in the East in the name of Biafra is that they hold dual citizenship. Their children and their family have access to Europe. Most of their foot soldiers have hardly traveled outside of their own homes. One thing is certain. When the Igbo maltreat the Hausa in the East, they forget that there are Igbos in Hausa land and in other parts of Nigeria too, who will become victims of needless violence when the thing hits the fan. The same can be said of the Hausa or Northerners who gave ultimatum to other Nigerians without repercussions. It does seem today in Nigeria, sadly, that the only way to gain notoriety is to issue ultimatums or to take arms against your own country. Our country is sliding into anarchy, and we are on social media claiming rights and wrongs. The people who rule over us have all they need. They have shelter, they have security, they have good jobs, they have good homes. But the ordinary man on the street has nothing. We are the people who have to cope with armed robbery, kidnappings, ritual killings, and other vices. Yet, on ordinary days, we are the same people who enter the same Achaba, the same Molue, the same Adede Tashahu, the same Akauke, and we buy from the same market. The truth is, Nigerians, we cannot do without each other. Even if this country breaks into millions, and God forbid, we will still interact with each other. No nation has survived by being on its own. America did not get where it is today by making this country a single language or single ethnic nation. It opened its arms to everyone, and that is the greatness of America. We could say the same for Britain, where Nnamdi Kanu holds a passport, even though he is Igbo. If ever there is a Biafra to get recognition, it will have to be a land for all law-abiding citizens and visitors alike. If ever there is another nation, its greatness will be in its inclusion. I appeal to those who call themselves leaders in Nigeria today to, as a matter of urgency, address their followers and stop the carnage now before it really gets out of hand. If you are a citizen born of a woman, you owe this nation, Nigeria, the duty to be your brother's keeper tonight and every other night after that. If we don't do it now, our children will blame us for the failure to act while it mattered. May our country outlive all those who wish it burned alive. And may you be known as a peacekeeper and not a lawbreaker. Please, let us stop the hunt for each other's lives. Let us stop taking lives that we cannot create. Let us argue on social media, anywhere else we need to do that, but let us take pride in the fact that we fought a 30-month grueling civil war to keep Nigeria one. We may have differences, all nations have differences, but they do not go around with cutlasses and cudgels trying to call each other down. And the soldiers of those nations do not go and round people up, make them drink water from the puddle, or shoot them indiscriminately. President Muhammadu Buhari, the onus is on you. You are back from London. You are in Nigeria. You cannot afford to keep quiet. You have to address the nation. And the earlier you do it, the better. Let the soldiers who are going on rampage and the people who are going on rampage know that they are breaking not just Nigerian law, they are breaking international law. They are liable to be taken to The Hague or any other place to be tried for whatever it is they are doing now to other citizens. May God bless us. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, one indivisible nation.